Welcome to our third session, Project Lifecycle in the Construction Project Management series. In this session, we will discuss about the definition of project lifecycle and its process and phases, the types of project lifecycles, and a typical flowchart for a project lifecycle. So what is project lifecycle? It is the series of phases a project passes from its start to end or completion by providing the basic framework for managing all the activities. Normally, a project characteristics will be either it can be sequential, that is one after another, or iterative, a repetitive activities will be there, or even overlapping. The project lifecycle can be predictive or adaptive. The project lifecycle will follow certain process and phases from its start to end. Normally, the process will be initiating, planning, executing, monitoring, controlling, and closing phases. This will also comes through development life cycles. The development life cycle of a project will be either predictive, or iterative, incremental, adaptive, or hybrid. What is predictive life cycle? It means that the project will have a scope, time, and cost which is predetermined before the start of the project. The changes to the scope are carefully managed, and it is also known as waterfall life cycles. Next, incremental life cycle. Here, the deliverable is produced through a series of iterations that successfully add functionally with a predetermined time frame. Next, iterative life cycle. This type of projects, here only the project scope is determined earlier, but the time and cost will be modified at every interval or based on the team's understanding of the product. Adaptive life cycle, these are again iterative or incremental, sometimes the combination of both, hybrid as well as predictive. The detailed scope will be defined and approved before the start of a project. Normally, this type of project is also known as agile or change-driven life cycles. Hybrid life cycles. It combines one or two types of life cycle, that is predictive and adaptive life cycles, applying predictive methods for known elements and adaptive methods for evolving ones. Finally, life cycle flexibility. Flexibility is achieved by identifying and performing necessary processes in each phases and adjusting the phases and its attributes like name, duration, and criteria in the entire project life cycle. This is an example for a typical project life cycle. This flowchart will explain the general sequences followed in a construction project. Normally, the project will be initiated based on the market demands. Through market demands, the project will have a definite objective and scope. For the objective, the conceptual planning and feasibility study will be conducted. At the end of this feasibility study, we will have the conceptual plan or preliminary designs. For example, we will have a preliminary abstracts, cost estimates for proceeding further. Then the next stage will be the design and engineering. In the design and engineering, the detailed drawings, plans, and specifications will be the final output. After getting all the details of drawings and specifications, the procurement stage will be started. Here, the materials will be kept ready for the construction. At the end of this, the construction will be completed. The next stage will be startup for occupancy. So here, the facility will be handed over to the client or the required persons. The next stage will be the operation and maintenance. Here, the quality and the maintenance of all the building elements and facilities will be ensured through operating or maintenance manuals. After the fulfillment of the entire project life cycle, that is the usefulness of the projects, the disposal of the facility also will be initiated. So this is the typical project life cycle will be adapted for any types of projects. Thank you. In the next session, we will discuss about the phases of constructions.